Hey, stop touching me. Hey, welcome back to MobilityWOD. Look, I'm here to exact some revenge on my good friend, John Welbourn, who you may have recalled tackled me and gave me whiplash the last time he was on the MobilityWOD.
Is that your Lou Holtz invitation?
No, that wasn't Lou Holt. That was like, hey, let's listen to my new Britney Spears records.
I was just going to say, you sound like Lou Holtz.
Stretching is awesome. So what we're going to do today is, when you see John, the first thing you think of to yourself is, hey, tight lower legs. But wait, so I'm going to show you how to torture your friends who may play in the NFL and who may exact their revenge on you. So here's what we're going to do today. We're going to kind of continue our conversation about myofascial dysfunction, and this is what it looks like. So Johnny, first thing on your back. This is a tube from a rug carrier. And what we're going to do is to start off today's MWOD. You got to get a partner, or you got to figure out how to do this yourself. But we're going to start at the base of the calf, and we're going to roll. Is this going to
hurt real bad?
No, not at all. This doesn't hurt at all. What I want to do, don't touch my face. Did you see how I just went into his Zen trance? Look, and so I'm just going to load, and then I'm slowly just going to peel across. It's not that bad.
No, it feels fine.
It's not that bad.
I thought you said this was going to hurt.
John one time played in the NFL when his fibula, which is a bone on the outside of your leg, was poking out through his calf. They told him, don't worry, it's evolutionary, it's on its way out. It's not even really a weight-bearing bone. As you can see, John was like, no problem. Okay.
I was young and dumb.
I was young. So I'm just going to work back and forth. And you see that if I'm in here, there's nothing really going on. The key is to be able to sandwich the tissue and then work obliquely. Obviously, if John was drunk, this would be a lot happier. The goal is to be able to get outside 90 quickly, or at least be out of his reach.
It's true.
His meat hooks. He one time hit me in the chest so hard, he sheared the pleura off my lungs. I'm pretty sure I had a pericardial sac avulsion. So here, that's the first.
Google that, because those words mean nothing. Those are just Kelly Starrettisms.
Frank, Starling. Okay, so that's gonna be first. Second thing is that when we see a lot of people eating really clean, specifically we're seeing a lot more and more. We're not replacing electrolytes. You guys have heard me talk about this before. We really want to make sure. Let's go ahead and flip on your stomach, Johnny. Would you?
Yeah.
That the skin over the Achilles is sliding. So when I wind John up into end range, this actually is pretty good tissue here. You can see how it slides back and forth. And we've talked about this before, but one of the things we want to make sure is that this skin slides really well. And when it doesn't, it basically creates a tacked surface, and it really limits a lot of the range of motion. You see this at the knee, you see this sometimes in the low back. It's particularly prominent over the kind of the heel and the bones of the ankle. So I want to make sure that these are slippery. And if they're not slippery, one of the things you can do with yourself, pop it up, Johnny, is go ahead and go to the ball. And you can grab your double balls. These are direct from Metric. These are from New Zealand.
Are these the K-balls?
Those are the K-balls. And so what you're going to do is you're going to wind up the skin yourself on the outside ankle.
Are these up to scale?
They will be up to scale. Those are actually known as Johnny Welbourn pink balls.
Everyone
knows those as Johnny Welbourn.
I was going to say, Kelly has some hangers, and I heard a rumor that after the vasectomy, real low.
Hey John, this is a family show.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What's going on? I'm going to have to edit that out.
I'm hijacking the MWOD.
So look, what we're going to do is we'll make sure that skin, if I have a skin that's stuck,
Let me help.
so he's going to come down.
Let me help.
And what is that?
I just want to help. Oh, don't block.
How did you end up with the chondromalacia? Hey, stop touching me. So, but what we saw John was doing is that he just got that skin moving. So if you find a spot over your ankle that's a little bit sticky, right, you should just wind up the skin and then just give it a quick tap. I'm not saying you should whack your ball, but it's a good idea.
I'm having stomach problems already.
It feels sort of
I have a weird stomach problem.
So the idea is to be able to make sure that skin is loose. So that's homework number 2. Go ahead and cross your legs, Johnny. I don't know, can you sit like this?
Yeah. Hold on. Yes. Maybe. No.
So if you can't put your friend in a...
Yeah, hold on.
All right, you got it. You can do it.
I'm going to yoga.
It's gonna be fun.
This weightlifting thing.
It's gonna be fun. I woke up and I was like that. All right, take the ball. We're gonna drive it between your shin and the calf. Can you get in there?
Oh, it's terrible.
And the idea though is not to just kind of torque around, but get some pressure, and I want to make some big circles. And what's happened is we're going to go after that Posterior tibialis runs behind the ankle and gives that foot some arch and some support. So the problem is it gets pretty roped down, so go ahead and find that and then just make some little circles. If you need to sit up on a chair, don't stop touching me. Stop touching. Oh, did you hear the crack? John is actually my younger brother. He just outweighs me by about, 400 stones. I don't even know what that metric is, but it's a stone, it's a weight. So that's homework number 3, I believe. And last piece, come on, stand up, Johnny. Let's go ahead and spend a minute or 2 smashing the bottom of your feet. And this is always one of those, that kind of test, retest. Yeah, absolutely.
This is great.
Feet really get smashed. We don't think about them a lot. And if you just touch your toe with kind of back straight, or even fold and see how far you can go, once you smash on that Achilles insertion, oh, am I saying that the heel actually goes through? Yeah, if you think about your heel cord run down, there just happens to be a kind of a sesamoid bone clear, a calcaneus right in the middle, and then that plantar fascia continues. It's not an accident then that if you get in there right at the base of that heel and smash right, that's right, Johnny.
Okay.
Smash right on the base of the heel. And see if you can get your all weight right in front of that thing.
Okay.
There's a big burster there.
On the heel?
Try to pop one of those little balls.
Wow, they're your balls.
How'd you pop your balls? John Welbourn popped my balls.
Oh, that really hurts bad.
And all I got was this t-shirt. So back and forth, kind of in that area, right? Get those surfaces unglued. If you find there's a little tricky spot, especially up here where that posterior tibialis comes in around the bottom of the foot, you're going to find that's pretty ropey too. But the test retest is pretty amazing. And it really does a lot to release that side. So toy with that. Get yourself unglued down below, and I'm sure I'll find some other way to torture Johnny before he tortures me. All right? We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Adios. Danger WOD.